Where did you live on where the Silwood Estate is?
Number 1, Sketchley Gardens.
What about before that? Where did you live then?
Cornbury Road, 33.
And all the family had lived there for some time?
Yeah, all me and my brother and my sister. Then the other 2 followed later.
What about your parents? Had they always lived there?
They always lived down there, Cornbury Road, yeah.
So how long do you think your family had been on that bit of...
Oh, years.
Yeah.
Because my granddad lived there, and my nan. And that's when we moved, because they knocked it down. We used to play in the bombed houses down to Cornbury. And down the bottom of near the Beaconsfield used to be shops there before the Goldsworth was built. And we used to play in them quite a lot.
But they're fun, isn't they, old houses, when you smash windows and... it's smash windows, yeah.
So much information.
You remember Charlie the Tramp?
Yeah.
Well, he used to come past Cornbury Road every day, and my mum used to give him a bottle of tea, and the day before was cakes. And he used to look after the kids round there. He used to tell you, if he see you in a bombed house, get out, because they're dangerous, you know. We used to sit with him of a night, and we used to sit with him down near the pickle factory, which is at the bottom of Sketchley. And if he see you in the houses, he'll come after you, because he lost his family, didn't he, in the war. And they got blown up, his wife, kids, and that's what made him a tramp. But he was a nice old boy, Charlie.
And because I remember as kids, it was like, don't go down the 3 bridges, because Charlie the Tramp lives there, and he'll get you. So even though you grew up with him, it was like don't go near him.
No, he lived under the second arch, under the bridge. And if you walk down here, he used to come out, what do you want? You're not supposed to be here. It's dark or something like that, it's dangerous. You know, he was a nice old boy.
Yeah, because like, of course, when there's a few of you, come on, let's go down there. And someone will come out, oi! Leg it back. So then, they was knocking your old house down, and what, you kind of got decanted into the...
Well, a lot of people went to Downham, because it was Kent then, wasn't it? But most of them stayed and we went on the Silwood. We moved in number 1. We was the first ones actually on Silwood. Summerfield wasn't built because there was a dump. Oldfield, Goldsworthy, Molarmead, none of them was done. And we was the first families on there. Then the Griffins, Lawrences, Holdens, Derek Holden. I'm trying to think of the others now. There's so many of us.
And so you can't to get to anywhere like a bus stop or a train station. You'd have to walk through a big building site.
It was a massive big building site. Yeah, we had some fun there though.
So what games did you play?
On the dump. On the dump. I remember, you might have been there when we built a big camp on the dump. At the side of Sketchley before Summerfield was built, that was just wasteland. And we went round and nicked all the doors out of the old houses, and we built a massive big camp. And I always remember it was 3-story high, out of doors, what we nicked out of the houses. You might remember. Oh yeah, nicked all the nails up your parents, whatever you could find. Go-karts. And I always remember, we had an old car there, had no engine, but we used to push it up the hill and bob down it into Sketchley's wall. And the times we hit that, you know, things like that.
I remember, I suppose, by the time I was kind of old enough to go and play out with my mates, it was the big bonfire on the pitch opposite round the back of Oldfield.
Yeah, I remember that.
No,
Go around and nick all the wood wherever you can, all the pallets out the arches. We had some good bonfires there. I remember them.
They was 3-story high. Once it was a light. But no, I wish I'd seen that camp. That was a proper camp, wasn't it?
It was a proper camp, because you can climb through the inside up to the second floor, up to the top one. Top one was little, but it was a good camp. Eh?
It didn't collapse.
Oh, you imagine health and safety now?
Well, they wouldn't have had it now, would they? But did I have some nails in it?
Yeah. What games did you play?
Knockdown Ginger. Quite a lot of that.
Did you ever play Tin Tan Tommy?
Yeah, Tin Tan Tommy.
I can't remember the rules of it. There was like, you build like a wicket, didn't you?
Yeah, three
Oh, that was
sticks.
cannon.
And
That was cannon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That was cannon, then you had the
You
tin,
had 3
didn't you?
sticks and one propped up like that.
Yeah.
The middle one.
Yeah.
And you had to knock it down with a bowl.
And then leg it,
And then
you had to
the
get the
first one
sticks
to
back
get
up.
you had to get them up before
That's it, and then-
someone hit you with a ball.
Right, I can't think. I thought it was like you build it up with the can on the top of the shed.
No, that was on. We used to put that on a post.
That's
Yeah.
it. They made concrete posts.
Yeah.
You knock the tin off and then run, and then the one who's...
Oh, the same kind of
Yeah.
rules,
Yeah,
but with
same, yeah.
You had to put the tin back on
You
the
had to
post.
go back.
yeah, while someone's trying to catch you.
Back in the tin, yeah.
Yeah. Go-karts, we used to make go-karts out of the orange boxes. That was good fun.
The old pram wheels.
If you see an old pram knocking about, just nick the wheels and bung them on.
Well, you ain't nicking them if it's been dumped out, otherwise you've nicked it. Leave the baby.
There's some good things down there.
What schools did you go to, Fred?
Drive, the old one, where the prefabs was on the left, and we used to walk up to the Junior Road, go round the back of the church, and there used to be bomb air raid shelters there. I don't know if you remember them.
No.
Yeah, there was 3 old air raid shelters round there.
Whereabouts in
You know where
Road?
St Catherine's Church was?
Yeah.
Well, at the back of that,
Yeah.
there was 3 air raid shelters.
Was there?
Yeah, because we used to run up and run down them. Don't know why, but that's what we used to do.
Yeah.
Couldn't get in them because they was all blocked up there. And then go round to the little old sweet shop, get footman's worth of sweets.
Cooper's.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, next to the garnet walls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
The old shop,
Yeah.
little old shop, wasn't it?
Yeah. Gosh, she used to shout at us.
God, did she used to shout?
Because you didn't have a lot of money, so you want to like eke it out, didn't you? So you get like 4 fruit salads and some. And
Sure.
hurry up, there's a queue here.
Where was that then?
Little shop. When you used to come out of the back down the alley from the Junior Road.
Is it behind the bank then?
No. Up
Behind the church.
No, St Catherine's
Where
Church.
where
Between
Silverlock,
the church.
Tizit and Colt is
Oh,
now.
right, yeah.
Used to be a pub on the corner, the garnet walls on,
That's right.
and just a little
Little
sweet shop.
tiny sweet shop. She'd moan her, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Terrifying.
Hurry up, move up. It's
That's
cute.
it.
Might
Remember
have been
that.
2 of you. Get your footman's worth of
The
sweets.
skulls were
If you'd be in there and out, I tried to spend footprints. Trying to get as much as you could. And
Yeah.
what about your secondary school?
I went to Creedon from there. Man, Creedon Road, you know Creedon Road? Round there.
Off Ilston.
Yeah, all my mates. I went with Rife, the old one.
Yeah.
Then most of my mates went to Creedon. So you just walked to school then. didn't
Yeah. Cut through the Berliner arches, didn't
Yeah.
you? Get round there.
Yeah.
Didn't take you long.
you? Did you enjoy school?
Not a lot.
No.
Didn't mind the Rife. Didn't like Creedon.
No.
Well, Creedon was alright, but you could do what you like there, you know. If you
Yeah.
want to go home early, you go home early. And Mickey Burt and Georgia Griffin used to come round and take me home. Yeah, you should remember that.
Well, it was George who first took me down Millwall when I was a kid, and it weren't just. It was like over fences, over the canal, through some places you shouldn't be going through. Then they dropped me down over somewhere.
That's George.
Yeah.
And what we used to do on the weekends, we used to go up the canal. You remember the canal? Up the dog track.
On the barges.
Push the barges, push the wood off. And old Wiggy, the copper, PLA, remember him? He'd come along on his bike. Leg it, Wiggy's on his way. Yeah.
So we used to get two teams, have a barge each, untie them and play pirates. And, no one ever fell in or died. And then there was remember the bottle factory over there? That's a glass factory.
Glass factory,
That's
glass
it, yeah.
works. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
down the side, wasn't it? Up the dog track.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Because we used to, again, we get 2 teams, you up there, and there used to be just piles of these like little bottles. And we used to lob at each other. Bang! Blood coming down, so bang!
What do you think the things you used to get up to down there? unreal, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Well,
it,
you
you
had a
know.
laugh though.
Yes,
You had a laugh.
Sunday. That's it. There ain't going to be no one working on the canal.
Yeah.
That's our world then on the barges. I was going to say, where did you go where you wasn't supposed to? Canal. What about on the railway?
Didn't go on the railway. Used to go over the three bridges. Remember the three bridges? But there was one time, they must have got all demobbed from the army, and they loaded up one of them arches with all excess army gear. And we come out with, I forgot who was with us now, there was loads of us, we all got in there, pulled the corrugating down. And we was all dressing up in army gear. I mean, 6 foot army jacket on you, tin helmet, berries, belts, size 24 boots. You picture it on a 7 or 8 year old kid. It did look well, didn't we? Marching up and down.
What about the Kiora?
Oh, Kiora, I never worked in there. Used to go and get the orange juice over there though. Did you used to go there?
Yeah. I worked in there one summer holiday, and all my mates left, but I stayed on a year. When you could leave at 15, I stayed on at 16.
Yeah.
But I worked in there in that summer, and
You worked there, didn't you?
Yeah, when it was piecework, when
and
they
I was earning more than them. I was had to go back to school. I had a fortune, about £9 a week, out in the lorries.
Exactly, because you can go get a job down there anywhere, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You used to, remember the lorries used to park up down Silwood Street?
All the fruit and corned beef.
We used to aim them melons up the road and you name it. I've got his name now. What's his bloody name? And he was a cousin of my mum's. And of course he come back Monday and all you see up Silwood Street was melons and everything you could think of. They shouldn't have parked their lorries there, should they?
Yeah, what do they think's going to happen? Did you go Millwall?
Yeah, I used to go down the old den with my dad. Didn't go a lot though. I go more now because the boy's a season older, and the grandson, isn't he, Lewis? Yeah, went down there a few times.
Did you ever have the bunking in?
No, we used to go and watch him down the dog track sometimes. Stand up on top of the hill because you can see into their ground, couldn't you?
Well, sometimes we used to go down at half time. They just used to open the gates, didn't they?
Didn't bother
Go and
to
get
do
the
it
second.
half time.
Go and watch the second half.
Used to go to Speedway. Remember Speedway down there at New
I
Cross?
didn't know, and stock car racing and the
Speedway.
dogs they had, didn't they?
Yeah, the dogs.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, we used to go up there on a Saturday night. We used to go in because the bloke used to let us in the back. We was only kids, but when it was all over, we used to go around picking all the tickets up. And I remember I found one, and it was worth £10. And I took it out of the counter and I went, "Is that any good?" I went, "Yeah, it's £10." I went, "Thank you very much."
Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Jim the Bookie?
Jimmy,
Oh,
yeah, standing on the corner outside the beak. Oh yeah.
Oh no, and in the flats.
In the porch,
Yeah.
Yeah, in the winter. As his summer
Yeah.
part. His,
Well, he got told to get away from the beak, didn't he, by the coppers?
how did he?
That's why he must have gone round where you lived.
Yeah, he used to stand in
Yeah.
there.
Jim the Bookie.
Yeah. Well, I suppose he was doing it before the flats was there, wasn't he? I don't know, you won't remember.
I won't remember that. No, I think some flats was built then. I think Goldsworthy started getting done. Because we used to play in Goldsworthy. That's when the security man chased us. And we jumped off the first floor into the sand to get away. We done it. He never caught us.
Yeah. That's it, you used to have the night watchman then, didn't you?
Yeah, we used to sit with them quite a lot.
Yeah.
There.
But I remember when
We did old, what they call them, burners.
brazy something.
Brazier,
Yeah.
With their coke fire, with the tin.
But then, if they was in their caravan or their like metal thing like that,
Yeah.
you just used to throw stones at it, didn't you? Bang, bang, and I remember when we was in Moden, the old man was a bit of a DIY painter and decorator, and they was building the canoe gardens, the one up on my wife Old Road.
Yeah.
So he used to get me to come over, get into the building site so he can nick all the kitchen units. Or somebody had a new kitchen.
Hope you got that on camera.
Yes, alright. Face aid on it. I'll get an actor to say that. Anyway, the old man's gone there, so it don't matter.
Well, I remember when Summerfield was being built, my dad went over there and I forgot who it was, and he nicked a load of paving slabs for the garden then, because it was all dirt on it. And he laid them out nice. They did look nice. Till the council come round and said, where'd you get the paving slabs? He went, well, I didn't fucking buy them, did I? Take them up, give them back. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something there. You just think,
Oh yeah, he
you
just
left it there. It's for nothing.
Yeah.
Did your parents like it there, moving into the new places?
Oh yeah, they loved it.
What was the difference?
Didn't have ice. Had a lot of mice down Cornbury Road. But no, it was,
Do you have the outside toilet?
yeah, the outside tin bath, sculleries, you know, the old sculleries and that.
And then you all had.
Modern one. Then you had a bathroom there, didn't you? And that flush toilets.
More bedrooms.
But it's modern. Instead of pulling the chain or go out for a wee in the winter, you know what I mean? Ice cold, couple of chickens running around. And I always remember, right, I hope my mates are not here no more. This is what happened. When we lived in Cornbury, my mates used to go over the Iron Bridge to the right up, Trunley's Road. And they was moving out of their house. And they was moving into a flat. Well, we was moving into a house from Cornbury. And he said to me, you moving in a house, Freddie? I went, yeah. He said, listen, me and my brother's got 2 lovely chickens. They're our pets. Do you think you could take them off us and look after them? I went, oh, yeah, I'll do that. So I asked my dad, I said, can I take them, my mate's chickens, because they're moving into the flat? He went, yeah, bring them home, but they're lovely. Took them home, I think it was on a Saturday. Still there on a Sunday, went to school on the Monday. And I got out the garden and I thought, where's my chickens? I said to my dad, where's the chickens, Dad? He said, they're in the shed. I thought, what are they doing in the shed? Let them out. Anyway, when I've opened the door, they're hanging upside down. I said, what's happened to them? He went, they died last night. Then I goes back to school, my mates used to say to me, how's my chickens? I said, they're fine, they're lovely. We ate them on a Sunday. Poor chicken.
So did you kind of grow up there? How long was you in Sketchley?
Cool. Years, wasn't it? How long?
How old was you when you moved in there?
How old I must have been. Well, I went to Rocklight School, so started in the primary.
Was Paul not born?
Oh, I don't
He was
know.
only 2 years younger than
Yeah.
you, so.
I can't remember now.
Was you growing up when you left?
When, what do you mean? What?
When you left Sketchley, when you left Silwood?
Oh, that's when we got
Oh
married.
yeah, that's when we got
Moved over
married
to Sutton
then,
Dwellings.
and then we left. Well, we only went to play away in the old Sutton Dwellings.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
They're lovely flats they was.
Yeah, they're still going.
Still going. There's some
Yeah.
nice flats there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's like all them ones that was built in the 30s, like all the ones down Rotherhithe, you know, downtown, they're still going strong. Whereas the Aylesbury, the old Silwood, they was going over up there, knocked them down because they was going to fall down, weren't they?
Yeah.
Rotten. They was
Yeah.
built so well and so strong.
Well, your dad's family come from downtown, didn't
Round Redriff, yeah. I can't remember. I know we left there when we were about 17, didn't we?
they? Like when we got married.
Yeah.
And what about your parents? When did they end up leaving Silwood?
When they died.
When they died. Oh yeah.
Suppose they was there forever then.
Yeah.
Well, I remember what
Dad was
sketch.
1983
Yeah.
and his mum was 88.
Number 1 Sketchy was the first one to be built, that row, and they was the last block to be knocked down, Sketchley. That one, same one. It's weird, isn't it? I wish we had more photos though, you know, but
Yeah. Oh, did
We
you?
lost a lot of
Yeah.
photos though,
Yeah.
didn't we, when we got damaged in, we lived on the ferry.
yeah, a lot of our photos. And also, when we got an house down at Eltham, we didn't have no room indoors, did we? We put them in an old shed.
Covered space.
Of course, rain got in, the photos got ruined, everything, you know. But yeah, the only person I know who took a lot of photos, well, she died now, Edna Edson. She was the only one who had a few quid down there, and she had a camera. We had a camper.
On holidays and Christmas, wasn't it? But birthday parties or something.
Yeah. She passed away a couple of years ago, didn't she? Edna? But I remember her clicking away with her camera. She just loved taking photos.
So, what was the best thing about growing up on the Silwood?
People. Good people there then. A lot of good people. Everyone was mates. And the beak was good because you used to have the old beanos then, didn't you? Do you remember them?
I didn't go any.
No, I didn't go on them, but we used to stand outside the beak and hold your hand out when all
pennies,
the boats
what was
come
it?
out.
Penny
Penny at a time.
Pennies, not pennies from heaven.
Come home with about half a crown, you thought you was rich, you know? Yeah, I remember all them lot. Because my granddad used to run the loan club in the Barons. Before I was born, he always run the loan, so it shows how long that was going for. And I remember going into Barons when he had to pay out, because he always had a copper there. Do you remember? I think it was Paddy, his name. Out of Rough Drive, or Paradise Street and all that, you know. The old loan club there. Yeah, it's good times there. Yeah,
Also, we used to have the copper to make sure he didn't get robbed all the Christmas money.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he was always on the door. But he used to get about 25 quid for that. You know? Like I say, he used to go down to pickle factory.
And they used to have the kind of police box on the corner of Silwood and McCullough.
Opposite the sweet shop. Remember the old Jacks it used to be, didn't it?
There used to be a paper boy in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Jacks.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Lee's mum worked for
Harry the barber. Remember Harry?
no, ran Eddie's.
And then the what they called that, the greengrocers and the grocers.
Ted and
Cheeseman.
Flo.
Yeah, the Cheeseman.
That was their names, wasn't it? And the son, Eddie, had the greengrocer's shop, didn't he?
Didn't he used to take it down shopping in the van some years?
Well, we used to go out in Georgie Griffin's work van.
Oh, that
Maritime rigging. Yeah.
That's on opposite Surdock, wasn't
That's
it? On the corner.
Yeah.
Opposite Marge.
Look at flats now.
Yeah, it's just pretty. Is it open yet? I see it. All of a sudden it's there.
I think the building on the other corner, Marge said, didn't she?
Do you remember the little sweet shop opposite that Maritime rigging?
No, I mean the
There
houses.
used to be a row of houses there, didn't
I
there?
remember the houses.
And on the corner there used to be a sweet shop.
No, I remember. I used to go to the doctor's next to the beat, Dr. Richardson.
Oh yeah, and Stack.
The Dr. Stack.
Stack.
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah, very good, very good. How are you feeling? Very good.
I ain't got any more questions. Anything you'd like to add?
Like I say, it's mostly the pickle factory, and don't forget the Iron Bridge. I always knew it was the Iron Bridge. Because we used to go up there and stand up there and watch the old steam trains come along. Do you remember them?
No.
Yeah. On the arm railings, got the spikes, didn't you? You used to grab on them, go up the little nuts, lean over, and along come the steamer. But you always put the chimney up when you got to you. So you went on with a black face, you know, walk indoors. Mum would go, "Where you been?" Say, "Nowhere, Fanny." "Oh yeah, your face is rotten." Because they used to run all the way up to past the dog tracks. That track, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I remember there was railway lines at the end of Sketchley. I didn't know what that was about.
They used to come along there, past the Bradfords. Remember Bradfords?
What's that?
There was one house, wasn't
you
there?
know where the Iron Bridges was, the first one? The first house here, that was Jimmy Bradford's mum and dad.
Oh no, because we was all don't go down there.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know it a lot.
She was a moaner, she was,
Yeah.
Mrs. Bradford.
We
want here, get out of it.
Yeah, because there's nothing to do there except get up to no good, I suppose.
Yeah. But you used to run all the way along that dog track, past the old dog track. I never knew where it went, but I know you used to come along there. Because Mrs. Bradford had to come out and shut the gate, you know.
That's it. Yeah, there was like the old with the
old walk
that's it,
yeah,
over the railway line.
As soon as she shut.
When it's something to do with the Surrey Canal, when it connected to that.
All the canals, yeah, it was all that down there. But no. As soon as you see us shut the gates, trains coming, they get up the Iron Bridge, stand on the Iron Bridge. Here it comes. But I never knew where it went.
No, I suppose, I suppose when the canal kind of...
Yeah, you used to go along the old field, past the old field grove. Never knew where it went after that. Like I say, we used to go up to Surrey Docks, watch the old ships come in, the Russian ships, you remember them? Where the old Spring Bridge before the Red Rift. go out there, see all the Navy blokes coming out of there. Because they used to have a place just along by there, didn't they? Where they used to go, you know, the Russians.
Well, where was that?
You know where Surrey Dock Station is?
Yeah.
If you're looking from the front of it, across to the right, it was there.
Oh.
I can't remember the name of it. But that's where the Russians used to go in there.
Yeah, I suppose there had to be some, because you had the Swedish church, Norwegian church and Finnish church for them. So, well, my nan's sister, she met a Swedish sailor in the Adam and Eve in Brunel Road, and went over to Sweden. So I've got like a great big family over there.
Yeah.
Hundreds of them.
It just goes to
This
show.
was in the 20s, yeah. Because all the pubs would have been full of seamen, weren't they?
Yeah.
Open at 6:30, 6 o'clock, didn't they, for the dockers?
And I remember when I arrived at school, dinner time, we used to run up to Surrey Docks to watch the ships come through. You could always see them out the window. You'd see a big funnel with a sickle and thingy. I know it was a sickle and something. And we used to get there just as they come past the first bridge. You know, it was good to watch.
Because my old man was in the Surrey Docks, and there was always, you could always have a trade of them. He'd come home with like Russian vodka and the cheap.
My dad was.
He'd come home once and went, "What's happened?" And he's got this new coat on, sheepskin. He's took it off. There was another one. He's took that off. Went from about 3 big coats off, going down his size until like he was back down to his old work coat.
Never tell, boy.
Oh yeah. I remember my dad coming home on his old bike. He's got legs of land down his trousers.
Oh, I saw the dog.
Yeah, lots of that. They all went on, didn't it? Then.
Yeah. It was perks of the job, wasn't it?
Yeah. Then go back and come home with a load of hankies in his boots and his pockets was full up with brand new hankies. Not know why he wanted about 50 hankies, you know what I mean?
Saving nothing, did it?
Because it was there.
And what he can remember in the 60s, the faults of Chairman Mao, the little red books I was saying, there was the Chairman Mao's faults, and it's like their Bible in China. He come home with like a pocket full of them. It's all in English, been translated from the Chinese boat. And do you remember Charlie Kelly? The Kellys out of Goldsworthy.
Goldsworthy Kelly, yeah, one of them died, didn't he?
Yeah,
David,
That's
Kenny
Kenny
Fisher's
Fisher's.
brother-in-law.
You know Kenny Fisher?
Oh God,
Little Kenny Fisher.
Yeah.
Only tiny little.
He used to live opposite the Surdock in them flats there.
Yes.
Little Kenny. Yeah, he lives round the corner.
Is he?
Yeah, he's still the same.
Yeah. And Gary Fisher, was that the son of Gary?
I don't know. No, his younger brother died. What was his younger brother's name?
But the old man, old Charlie, he said about when the Japanese ships used to come in out of the war, they wanted to fight them because they was like, they would have had family in the prisoner of war camps of building the bridge over the River Kwai or something. He said they'd get their scimitars out, we'd get our docker's hooks out, we'd fight on the gangway.
I've still got a docker's hook.
I've got some there.
Do you know, I'm going to tell you this story about this docker's hook, right, isn't it? You're not going to believe it, but it's true. Bert Sage, his son lives up the top there, Kevin.
Yeah, oh, does he? Oh, right, that's my brother. It was my brother's mate.
Kevin Sage.
Yeah.
He lives up top.
Yeah. Is he still in insurance?
He was a copper, wasn't he?
Yeah, but then he went into insurance.
Insurance, and then, he lives up there. His son just bought the house two doors away, but he sold that, he's moved up the top. And in his garden, he wanted to build like a
docker's
a
bar,
pub
wasn't it? Like pub.
out of wood, and he made it into the Dockers Arms. And he wanted everything to do with Surrey Docks. He got Commodore and Stevie Door and flat caps, and it was all that. But the only thing he couldn't get was a Docker's hook. And I said to Kevin, Kev, I said, I've got a Docker's hook. Oh, great. We went in the garage, didn't we?
Where it was.
That's where it is. And we searched and we looked. We could not find that Docker's hook. So I said, Kev, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. A couple of days later, wasn't it?
No, it was when Bert died.
Oh yeah, Bert died, the dad died. I walked in the garage and I've got racking there.
We had a floral tribute made in the
into the Docker's hook. Walked in the garage and this Docker's hook was on the racking like that.
In front, and it was
Searched high and low for that Docker's hook. And when Bert died,
flabbergasted.
Right. There wasn't that definitely not there. And you had a look.
Yeah.
You went, well, who put it there? I said, I never. But we searched for it, and it's still there now. Isn't it?
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, would you go in the docks then?
I would have done. My dad didn't want us to go in there. No, he said, because at that time you could get in, couldn't you? But he wouldn't put us in there.
No. I signed up. Yeah, I had to go and stand in front of a committee. You know what I mean? And it was up by the room at top of above Prince of Orange.
Oh yeah.
The old man took me up there, but this was 1970. I think when you had to be 16 or something to put your name down. And within a few months, it had all started closing.
Oh.
So, but I didn't mind. My mum didn't want me to go in there. All her family had been in there 100 odd years. And
my granddad was in there, and my dad was in there 42 years in Surrey docks. You know. Well, he was a docker. Then he changed over to a stevedore because I had a little bit more money, didn't I? Them days you had to.
Yeah. And everyone says, "Oh, they're all dockers." You stevedore, don't call me a docker. All they're doing waiting about a little thing. That's a no. If you unload a ship wrong, it tips up.
Yeah.
You kind of take it all from one end, it's going to go up. And you have to know all that. Crane drivers and tally men, and they're all different jobs. And they didn't want to be dockers.
Well, it's like when they used to do, it was Dill Porter, wasn't it? Like running the wood off the bar, from the ship to the barges. You only had a plank of wood. And
yeah, but they got used that for the bounce.
Yeah, and all that, and the Lampblack. Remember the Lampblack?
Because I made a film about the docks and I interviewed some of them. And some of them, you go home and have a bath, and you'd go out like Friday night and you start sweating, and all black would be coming out your pores.
Oh.
Remember the old man when he used to come home off a Lampblack? I mean, that was black. He'll have a bath, and he'll sit there and he's just black. He'll have another bath. Coming out of his eyes, that was soot, just soot. And
there was another firm. They used to always do spices, like turmeric, and they used to call them the yellow gang because they'd be all covered in. They'd be just like to turn yellow.
And the worst thing the old man didn't like doing was sugar.
Oh, it used to come down, get down your neck, and it's like grit, wasn't it? That's right.
Fingers used to be, if you didn't take your hook, you didn't work on sugar, because them bags was this thin, you know. And they're sharp, and he used to come out and cut fingers. Sugar, he hated sugar. Because he fell in the docks, my old man. And his mate said, because he had full teeth, my dad. He said, yeah, Bob, put a claim into a new set of teeth. He went, but my dad couldn't swim. It was only the driftwood that actually saved him. So he said, yeah, I'll do that. He took his teeth out and he got a new set, didn't he? Do you remember that one with the one missing? Yeah. I used to like it because you had everyone was dockers around there, weren't they? They was all dockers, you know. Whole brothers, twins they was. They used to live around Ballina. Holds.
Johnny and David, the boxers, used to do boxing.
Johnny Holt, those dockers, weren't they? Because I used to meet my dad down the bottom with Mr. Samuels and that. Off they go.
No, it'd be like an offensive weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just put it in your belt. But they weren't no health and safety, they'd have a flat cap on. Yeah. Just a pair of shoes. But I remember when probably the 60s, early 70s, they started thinking about health and safety and that they wear kind of steel toe caps.
Ibis and everything was coming in, wasn't it? Yeah. Someone got rich doing that.
Yeah, but also there was a lot of people dying.
By health and safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you think, oh...
Because them sugar things, those would be sugar grabs. They used to go into the barge, pick it up, and one was telling me, his mate got caught in it. They've got in. They said they chopped him in half.
Oh, God.
And well, man, he went up in a... Because it's all piecework, isn't it? So you've got to be lively. So they're tying tying the pallets up, and someone will go, go on to the crane driver. My old man still hadn't finished his knot. He went up like that. He got his fingers. He got that bit tightened on his finger. Yeah. Up he went. Lost the top of his finger.
A lot of that happened.
Yeah. So
like I say, it's piecework.
Yeah.
Didn't earn nothing if you didn't do it.
No. Right, that's it. We ain't even talked about Silwood now.
We had some good times around there though. Good times.
Yeah, it was. And it's just, you know, it'd be nice to be young again.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Right.